tell us your name and what you do.
My name's Olivia Snyder, and I'm a downtown resident.
Okay. You literally just answered my next question, which is where do you live? Whereabouts in downtown?
Yeah, we live a block from the canal. We're above the Kroger.
Okay, amazing. What is one thing that you really love about Indianapolis?
I feel like this city is a constant surprise. I feel like there's so much more going on than people realize. This being a great
For
example.
sure.
I am always blown away by just all the things that are happening. I think it's a little hard to know what those things are sometimes.
Sure.
I've gotten on some good email lists, so now I'm kind of keeping a pulse. Downtown Indy is a great one. I pay attention to all the street signs, and there's usually things advertised on the street, and walking around gives me that advantage. But there's always things going on.
Yeah.
But they're approachable. They're not so expensive or so hard to get to or so crowded or so. I've been to other cities that I love visiting, but it feels like you have to give so much work and effort to even make it to the concert.
Sure.
Whereas here, like, everything's there, and
Yeah.
people are nice when you get there, and it's not like you're fighting in a crowd or spending $30 on a cocktail. So
Very true.
I feel like there's just a lot of things that make them approachable for most people, and they're so diverse. So we'll go to the symphony one night and then a sporting event the next night.
Yeah.
Or there's just, I feel like there's a great arts community people don't know about. There's just a lot happening, but it's more subtle, and we're not so in your face about it.
Very true. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. On the flip side of that,
Okay.
what would you like to see more of in Indianapolis?
Yes, so I've lived downtown. We moved downtown in 2016, so
Okay.
it's been a minute,
Yep.
and I still love walking around town. I feel confident and comfortable because I've done it now for a long time.
Sure.
But it makes me really sad now that we're at a kind of a junction point where I feel like homelessness is a real issue. But when I see people visiting our city for events, or especially for like the WNBA All-Stars, or things that people are coming from another city or
Sure.
state coming here, I see their look of discomfort, and it's sometimes their look of unsafety.
Sure.
And I think that we as a city just need to be honest about it and start working for solutions that give everyone that sense of peace when they're in a park or when they're walking on the canal. It's really unsettling to be by yourself and see a homeless person and not know, maybe they're sleeping, or maybe you don't know, you
Sure.
know, and it's unsettling, especially for a woman.
Yeah.
So I think that is something that if we were, as a city and our government, and also I know there are so many stakeholders here that want to keep it at a place that people feel comfortable being outside. If we work together to find ways to get it before it gets worse.
Yeah. Well, and build on solutions and do that, like build from a foundation of solution-based thinking instead of just
Exactly.
like, we're going to move everybody and then not do anything else.
Exactly, or just pretend it's not happening. I think that
Exactly.
right now we're just kind of pretend it's not happening. And
Sure.
I've been to cities where it's really, really hard to pretend. We're at a point where we can still kind of pretend.
Yeah. We shouldn't be, though.
But we shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not a solution.
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay, so on that line of thinking then, do you think there's a particular misconception or a biggest misconception about downtown Indy specifically that you think people have?
I think people think it's sleepy. I think they call it nap town, as a joke, but they don't really think there's stuff happening. That's just a lie. That's false. And I think people think like parking's impossible or it's just not worth the effort, and
Yeah.
I just disagree.
Sure.
I think you just have to build some familiarity, give yourself a little bit more time. If you go down 2 streets, you'll find street parking.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to pay for a garage, you don't have to. You just have
Sure.
to give yourself a little bit more time to find where you want to go.
Yep.
I also think every time I have people visiting and I take them on a canal walk and I go behind the zoo, they're always floored, and it's like, yeah, there's cool stuff here.
Yeah.
Don't
All
tell
right.
too many people.
For sure.
But there's cool stuff here.
Yeah, we got cool stuff going on. All right, 3 rapid fires to close us out here.
Okay.
Favorite downtown restaurant?
Modita.
Ooh, I like it. 3 words to describe downtown Indy.
Sincere, lovely, surprising.
I love those words. Those are great. All right, last one. Your tagline, Olivia's tagline for the downtown area. Downtown Indianapolis tagline from Olivia.
There's joy everywhere you look.
That's a bar. I like it. Olivia, thanks so much.
Absolutely.
Conversation piece, y'all know what it is.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks for running out.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
I was